Hello Leo, this is Victoria from Mindful Bamboo and I'm here with your November tarot forecast. Welcome to my channel and welcome to this wonderful month of November. So, as you can see from my outfit, I'm celebrating Diwali, so happy Diwali to those who commemorate it. We have a number of other celebrations at the beginning of November. We have Samhain in the Celtic culture, we have the Day of the Dead in Mexico, we have All Saints Day on the 1st of November in the Christian world. So a lot of milestones, like across the world, this time is being acknowledged and celebrated. We also just had a new moon in Scorpio, and as I'm doing this reading, you still have a chance, if you're watching it shortly after I publish it, you still have a chance to set intentions for starting something fresh, for personal growth, right? Things that, and this is the time to be ambitious and to go into the unknown, but unknown in terms of how, right? But the vision, you can definitely set that vision. You can see how you can start moving towards your dreams. All right, in this reading, as always, we'll take a look at your love life, career space, and we'll get your guidance for your guidance from the universe on how to best navigate the energies of the month of November. At the end, I'll pull a few cards from the Love Oracle and we'll get your messages in love, whether you have someone specific on your mind or not necessarily. All right, let's start with an oracle card from the Whispers of the Ocean deck. Let's see what we have for Leo today. And you also have one more day to participate in the sweepstakes to get a free reading from me, a free personal reading. So make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and leave at least 5 comments under any of my videos and your account will be automatically entered into the sweepstakes. I will draw the names of the winners on the 3rd of November, so you have time until then. Convey your meaning. Reflect on the way you communicate with others and with yourself. Be sure to express your thoughts and feelings from your heart and with respect and sincerity. You know how they say that, words create worlds, right? It's not by accident that the spelling is actually has the root spell, the word spelling when we write something. And it's the same, and sometimes we can say, right, spell it out. We are spelling, we are creating the energy as we speak about it. The way we talk about ourselves, our life, where we are, and how we see the world around us matters immensely. So this is the time to convey your meaning clearly and sincerely, right? Ideally, coming from the energy of love, not the energy of fear. And by fear, we can of course mean a lot of different things. Fear could look like rage, it can look like jealousy, it can look like despair, anxiety, right? Many different things. But if you are telling your story from that angle, this is something to think about and to look at it more closely, basically, so that you can reframe that reality for yourself, or you can see what you need to do to heal that storyline, right? That's essentially a big part of what healing process is in that case. So for your love life, you have the 4 of Pentacles, you have the Queen of Cups, could be dealing with a water sign, and 2 of Pentacles. All right. Water sign would be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. For your career space, you have 3 of Pentacles. We now have 2, 3, and 4 of Pentacles for you. Very interesting spread. 5 of Swords and 9 of Wands. And then the advice, 3 of Cups, the Hermit, you could be dealing with a Virgo, and the Sun. Beautiful. This is your energy, Leo, and this is the finishing card. It's one of the loud energies. wow, like the happiness is guaranteed. You know, pretty much can't screw it up. This is the divinely orchestrated timeline for you. Okay, let's take a look in more detail. And Knight of Cups in reverse, underneath, which is telling me that there's definitely something that you're getting, you know, that you're putting your heart into, whether it's a, you know, you have feelings for someone, or it's a professional project, that could be as well. But there's some kind of connection to your heart space, to your soul, with that person, project, or situation, right? And that's what makes it very special, you know. And I feel like that essentially is encouraging you to step into the unknown and to start this new slate, a new chapter of your life. Maybe you don't have those words yet, but essentially that's what it is. That's what I'm hearing, at least for you. So let's see, what do we have here? So for your love life, I get that there is some kind of a doubt, that you have some kind of hesitance about the person, right? And I don't really feel this is your energy, especially since you are a fire sign. But obviously take it how it resonates. If you don't have a partner right now, this could be your opposite energy, just generally, you know, and the connection to that, the relationship. But what I'm getting is that you know that this person is loving and sensual and emotionally intelligent, right? Like there are a lot of good qualities here. They're a lovable person. But you still have doubts. And we see these pentacles, like this pentacle is about like, do I do this? Do I do that? It's a kind of in and out energy, you know? So you give some of your attention and love to the person, and then you take distance. Something happens that scares you, where you feel like you need to take it slow, keep it a secret, or, you know, somehow protect it. There is the word protect that I'm hearing. Very interesting, because essentially you're sending mixed messages to the person, right? That's what happens when we go in and out. When we're here one day, and then, you know, then for 3 weeks we don't do anything, don't say anything, or in this situation we are helpful, and then the next time something happens we're just hands off, like don't even know what you're talking about, right? It's very confusing to the person. So think about it from that way. Maybe it all makes sense in your mind with your process that you have, and of course you may be having a lot of other things on your plate, right? And that's why it looks like that. But the other person doesn't know that. And I would say, if you are valuing this relationship, then definitely have those conversations. If you don't feel like you can do better this time, maybe this is fair and this is the best that you can do, that you can give, then at least there should be a conversation, right? But I would say that this person, like looking at this card, they definitely have feelings for you. But what they also, if you look closer, there's like a pensive look here, right? There's like a deep thought of like, is this real? Should I trust it, right? There's also some kind of melancholy about it. It's like the, you know, they say like there is a saying of like expectation versus reality, right? And so clearly there is something on their side where expectation and reality don't match each other at all, right? Like, and I don't mean it in a bad way. Like, let's say they have feelings for you and they already see you, you know, they acknowledge that for themselves, right? That you were a worthy partner, and, you know, they would like to consider this. So you're already in a relationship. But they see you as a good person, you know, and someone that could be a long-term partner. And then there is naturally, that's how brain works. There is an expectation of how a person would act, than a good person, like let's say there's a label of that nature, how that person would act in a situation A, B, or C, right? Or at least that they will get involved for sure. And then one time you do get involved and they're like, okay, yeah, that checks out. And then the next time you don't at all. And they're like, okay, I don't really get it, right? So there's something about that. Okay. And what I'm also hearing is that if you, decide to just wait it out. It's possible that this person is not gonna wait for too long. They'll just lose hope on their side. So up to you, of course. Maybe on your side, you will decide that you want to let this person go. For your career space, 3 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, and 9 of Wands. There is some kind of fear on whether of the future, right? Like lack of clarity about the future and, you know, what it's gonna bring. There is a desire to find business partners or collaboration of some sort, mutually profitable and beneficial collaboration, right? But again, there are some doubts. I'm like, is this going to turn out to be a success? Can I trust this person? So there is a bit of that game of like, okay, how do I make sure? There's a lot of the energy here that I sense is about trying to be 100% sure, right? Not to, I don't know, get hurt, lose your resources, get humiliated, whatever it is, whatever the cost of it is, of the mistake, of the error here, of the failure potentially, right? But I would just say that definitely go into your heart space and use your discernment, because again, we're talking in this season about stepping into the unknown, and a lot of times that could feel like, you know, could bring anxiety and fear and confusion. So it's very important to really discern that, whether it's just a natural process of starting something new and then moving along with it and your brain just catching up, or it's, yeah, it just doesn't want to do that. Or it's basically your intuition telling you that this doesn't sound like it's gonna work out, so maybe you shouldn't even waste your time on it. All right, so for the advice, we have 3 of Cups, the Hermit, and the Sun. I love the Hermit and the Sun energies. And it's a very interesting, especially the Hermit and the 3 of Cups, very interesting juxtaposition of energies, because the Hermit is like being in silence, in peace, and in solitude. 3 of Cups is the opposite. It's celebration with other people, acknowledgement of other people in your life, things like that. So I would say that it's like there should be time for both in your life. It's not either or. It's not that one is important or is more important than the other, even, let's put it that way. And even if you see this and recognize this as spiritual life, again, like whichever spin you want to put on it, both of those things are important. So it's important to make time for it, right? And then the happiness and the insights and the healing will come in naturally. You wouldn't have to put a lot of effort into it, right? You look at the children here, right? It's like a child's play. It's very simple, it's innocent. Another clue you may have, if you're looking for answers or you're not sure how to turn things around in the current situation where you may be confused or it may be difficult to make a decision, is of course the inner child work. Connect with your inner child, and I mean, you can even have a conversation, right? Or ask in a meditation, what does the inner child need right now and how can you support them? You know, there's usually a specific story. We started talking about stories at the beginning of the reading. There's usually a specific story that the inner child would have, you know, will have to tell you at that moment what comes to their mind, what they're remembering, what they're reliving, or living in their case. Okay, let's get some messages in love for Leo. Whoa, that was intense. Okay, I'll have to pick it up. Camera. All right, so one of the cards is camera, reminiscing, perception, learn from the past. It's about memories, basically, right? So take how it resonates for you, but I'm sensing that this is the memory of how things didn't work out in the past. Maybe with someone, you know, like it was an ex, and you clearly are like, there are certain scenarios in your current life that reminds you of those times, and you don't want things to end up the same way, you know, so you're trying to prevent that. And then we have Cupid's arrow. Yay! You see, that's, to me, that's that energy of you and that water sign having a lot of feelings for each other. Have faith. Love is coming. Surprise meeting or invitation. Yeah, so, but I would just say that don't wait for somebody else to surprise you, right? Continue communicating your intentions, your feelings, right? And this, to me, this is a confirmation that your person will come through for you in this case, right? You won't be left hanging. They won't turn you down. It's not going to be that only you are tried. Sometimes people also have concerns that they will end up the only ones making an effort, but it's not the case in this case. That's what I'm sensing, at least. And you can be sure that the more you open up to the person, the more they will be able to give that back to you, you know, meaning that to share of themselves, to support you, and all of those things. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you so much for joining me today, Leo. I hope this was useful to you. If so, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. And until next time,